Alright, so today is the 20th of January. Haven't got anything huge major done, but I got my foam in for my settee here. That's the foam there for the backrest. And this stuff here is 4-inch foam, which I haven't cut yet, but I just got some towels on there because you know what's going to happen. The cats are all going to want to sleep on there. But yeah, I ordered the firm, and you know, the samples that I got, it was kind of hard to tell how firm or soft it was going to be on a big chunk of foam because those chunks were pretty small. And this is, I think, okay. It could have been maybe just a little bit softer, but I actually laid down on here shortly after I put it in and tried to take a nap on it and see if it would be comfortable, and it was. I did. I fell asleep. So yeah, it's yeah, I think it's going to be fine. I got two 4-foot sections. There's a seam right here, so I'll have to cut this, and I'll have to make. Oh, and I got the fabric ordered for the cushions, but they didn't. They had to order some more, so it shipped out just today. So next week I should have the fabric in. I don't know if I'll start right away on making the covers for these foam cushions or not. But anyway, so there'd be two 4-foot basically cushions here, and yeah, they're just need trim just a little bit, but not much. It's pretty good actually. So I'm happy with that. Other things I've been working on include the sink in here. You can see I pretty much got this done now. Yeah, just a little cubby hole sink type of deal. It's got 3 tabs on it that you bend out to, and then they're screwed into the plywood underneath. And then I use silicone, clear silicone, to glue it down, to seal it down too. This isn't done in yet. I need a drain, a little piece of fitting here to go in this drain, which they didn't include, and I don't have one. I used the same thing on the sink over there in the kitchen, but yeah, so I need to get that, pick up one of those next week so I can get the drain hooked up. And then I got a little bit of plumbing to do on this. This has a P line that goes out, so urine line, the toilet does. So I'll need to run that in there. And I got the hot and cold water kind of run up here. I don't have it, you know, underneath. I got it over to this area. I don't have it run up here yet. So that'll be coming up here shortly. And I'll have pretty much all the plumbing on this end of the boat done then. Aside from, I'll probably put an anchor wash, you know, system in and put a pump in and a hose up there somewhere. But that, for the most part, doesn't need to be done now. And yeah, I'll take you downstairs and show you what's been going on down below. Alright, and one of the things I've been doing down here is getting ready to install, trying to install this. This is a little mini bilge pump. It's actually the shower sump pump system. I was going to try to mount it here and then have a hatch coming up through here, but interestingly enough, I just was kind of eyeballing it and thought I should have plenty of room under here, and I don't. So the hatch would have been basically over an edge of the shower up there. And you need to put a hatch in the floor to get at this for servicing, for cleaning it and fixing it, whatever. But anyway, so I got 3/4 inch PEX run back here for this sump box. And I think what I'm going to do is mount it in here somewhere. Actually, this is the engine room now, but there's no reason I can't run a line from the shower into here. Just probably one of those reinforced vinyl lines from the shower into this box, and then the box will hook up here, and that'll pump all the way up here into the gray water tank. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do here yet. This is the line coming from the sink. I could put a T in it, but I'm wondering if I started pumping, if I would, I probably wouldn't pump water all the way back up into the sink, but I don't know for sure. I could pump into this half-inch port here, down here, which would be fine, I think. You know, adapt the 3/4 inch down to a 1/2 inch. I doubt if I'd have any issues since it's being pumped. And there's filters and stuff on the pump, or strainers at least on the pump, to prevent, you know, large stuff from going through there. Yeah, I don't know for sure yet what I'll do here, but I've got to get the drain from the bathroom sink here in here, this forward head, and then the P line hooked up to a drain that's going to come in here also. So again, I don't know for sure how I want to do that. If I want to bring it in under here and then tee into this one. I mean, so long as it, you know, the line is higher, the water level is higher, it should flow into this even if we have a little dip. In fact, they actually recommended that with the toilet documentation. They were talking about that, you know, putting a dip in the line to create a water trap. That way you don't have smells from your tank going up through your toilet. So yeah, I'll do something like that, no doubt. And then I ran my cold water line that's going to go to this forward head. I ran this to my sink down here again, just so I had water down here again. Of course, at some point I'll have to, you know, redo that. And then here's the start of the hot water line, which isn't actually hooked up yet. It's here and ready to go. It'll just tee into this other hot water line here, or here. Yeah, that one that goes to the sink. And there you can see there's the cold water tee-in line. Yeah, a lot of fussing around with plumbing on a boat. Never realized there'd be that much plumbing to do. But yeah, it's working all right. And this one will, of course, I'll have to, I don't know what I'll do here. If I just put a little T in here so I can keep my sink hooked up, or if I'll just say heck with it. And I do have a tank over here, water tank over here, that was intended to be hooked up to that sink. So I suppose when spring rolls around, I can go back to that, put the sink back where it was over here, and I'm just using a bucket under the drain rather than trying to drain it some other way for the moment anyway. But yeah, there's the propane tank. There's a cat. Surprise, surprise. And I don't know if it's going to be bright enough out here to see anything. Probably not. Guess what? Another cat just came in. Oh, can you see all that? All that snow? Yeah, it's been a wonderful winter. Probably can't see the snow way out there though. But there is piles and piles and piles of snow everywhere. Yeah. Maybe when it's daylight I'll give you a look at it sometime. Actually, I have more light out here, but my light on the front of this building here was going on and off. There's actually a little curl of snow covering the light sensor up there, and that curl of snow was lighting up when the light came on and turning it off again because it's a sensor, photo sensor on there. So yeah, this has slowed me down a little bit too, this weather. It's not easy to work, and then I spend so much time moving snow and fighting the weather. It's hard to get a whole lot done in here. I spend more energy in here than I do, or out there than I do in here actually. So, I don't know, not a whole lot to report, I guess, but that's where we stand on January 20th of 2023.